I mean, Steffi already touched upon the topic, but I really wanted to ask you, Karl-Heinz, like, yeah, how was it for you to have organized like the first hackathon in kind of like the history of the German soccer league? So what's your impression and how do you feel?
So my feeling and my impression, or our impression, was very good because I believe it was first time in history that a German football club organized such an event, and I believe the digitalization in 2018 will be very important for us because we decided in our club that the digitalization will be a very important key of our off-pitch activities in this year, and Stefan, who is responsible director for media and digitalization in our club, is the right guy to improve that. And what we would like to work out is that we maybe are able to build up a benchmark regarding football in digitalization, and because we believe that the digitalization in today's world is very important, and it is a fantastic tool to connect our fans, which are worldwide in activities with our club. And so that is a goal for Stefan this year, to go ahead, and we will, of course, in our board, we will support him as much as possible.
And we will support you wherever we can, so count on us as well. And yeah, Stefan, what's your impression, and what were your expectations? Why did you kind of start up the project? And yeah, have your expectations been met? So
we had really big expectations as when we spoke first about our hackathon, and when we met you in summer, and Steffi Czerny in the summer, and the Schumanns, we had for a lunch.
So some of you have been there with us, right?
It was lunch, and we only had 6 months in order to organize it, but we had big expectations as we had so many people who send their applications and motivational letters and CVs, but they exceeded our expectations. When we the 3 or 4 days there were great. So much passion, so much empathy, so much good ideas, good results, and people coming from 43 different countries, 220 people, and didn't know each other before, and worked together very close, and presented today great results. And we're sure that we not just will work together with the winner team, but as well with some other teams, because they're so good ideas and so good teams, and it will help Bayern Munich. And who does it know better than our fans what they expect from Bayern Munich? And they knew it, and they showed it to us, and now we are very lucky to work with that.
Amazing. So how does it go together? I mean, like you're like a football club with a long history, and how do you combine sort of this long-standing history with kind of like the new digital era, and what's your approach on that?
Indeed, this is a very actual question, as we have to combine on the one hand our tradition and where we come from, our DNA, our heritage, with on the other hand the innovation of Bayern Munich and the future of Bayern Munich, which is partly digital. The most important thing will always be on the pitch, what the players do there. But besides an off-pitch, digitalization will be more and more and more important for us, and therefore we have to never forget where we come from, but we have to think about where we go to, and these people helped us. And this was a reason for us to do it in the Allianz Arena, so they could watch the match against Werder Bremen, which is more tradition is not possible. It's football, 22 guys on the pitch. And on the other hand, they developed digital cases. And so it's the combination. And they had a deep dive into our club museum. They could see our tradition. And so we tried to combine it. But to have a good tradition and a good brand does not mean not to go for the future and for digitalization.
I was there. It worked. I liked it a lot. So.
But I think we have a good movie who shows within 2 minutes what happened there.
I literally did not expect a crowd that international. It's crazy. I've never expected that. It's so cool.
I was a fan of FC Bayern when I was a young child. Basically, I grew up with FC Bayern, and for me, FC Bayern is basically another world for football.
It's basically a hackathon for making the fans connect more to the club, and we are working on building some solutions for that with technology and mobile apps.
World and the virtual world are coming together, and they're creating big optionalities, new opportunities.
I just saw these people, young people from 40+ countries over here. It's an amazing endorsement. FC Bayern is an amazing team and its own brand, and tech, I think, enables you to connect with fans around the world.
It was super cool. It was amazing, like seeing Müller, Lewandowski and Arjen Robben live.
I think it's awesome. Like that's the best place for hackathon, I think.
So we are very proud to have Jerome and Sven here. I think this shows again the combination and the value which is given by the tradition, by the players, to the fans around the globe and towards the digitalization, but especially to the fans and to honor them. And for the players as well, digitalization is very important in their lives, as it is for everybody in his life. And Sven, in your opinion, why is it so important for football clubs to continue to be innovative?
I think the technology is very important in the life of the fans and also for the players, and the most football clubs use the data technology, and yes, and every year new technology starts, and yes, I think it's very important for the club and for the players, and yes, that's my opinion.
Jerome, another example for digitalization is your Instagram account. You just reached the 5 million mark of followers on Instagram. What does it mean to you, and how do you connect via Instagram with your fans, and with that via digitalization?
Well, I think it's very important, and it's one great opportunity for us as a player to be in touch with the fans, make some connections, because of course it's not so easy to be very close with the fans, with all the traveling we do, with all the games we have, and of course when we arrive at some points at the hotels or at the stadium, we can't stop for everybody. So I think it's great to have the connection through the social media. That's why I think it's very important, and it's growing.
During the last 4 days, we had, as we said now, more than 200 people, 220 people from more than 40 countries in our HackDays. What does it mean for you as a player to see that and to hear that so many people come from around the globe to join Bayern Munich and help to develop Bayern Munich?
I think first of all we can be very proud that something so big, we are part of it. FC Bayern is one of the biggest clubs in the world, and that we have so many people from all around the world, I think from every continent in the world, coming together, working together, sharing ideas. So I think it's a great opportunity, and we can be very proud to be here today, and that we have so many great results.
Sven, what do you think? Digital, we spoke about the digital, how important it is and how important it will be. What do you think in the case of football or football fans, how important will it be?
Yes, very important. I think when you you can open new things, the reality things. You can use it for especially especially. Closer to the club for the fans, and they live far away from the club, and they can use this, and that's very important for the club and for the fans.
Yeah. Roman, another aspect of our Hack Days, as on the pitch we have players from many countries in the team, and they play together, they are teammates, they're fighting together for points and for trophies. The same was on the Hack Days. Many people from different countries coming together. Doesn't matter which country, which continent, which culture, which background, which religion. What does that mean to you?
Well, like I said, I think it's an amazing thing that so many people working together from different countries with different cultures, languages, and it's, I think, similar to our team. We have different cultures and languages, but at the end we want to reach a big goal, and I think this was the same goal for the people who met here in Munich for the 4 days and working together and sharing ideas.
Thank you. I think now we can come to the most important thing of our panel here today, the winner team. We want to ask the team who won our Hack Days now to come to us on the stage. Give her, please, your hands. So it was today they had to survive several juries and several presentations. There were 50 teams, and they were the ones who at the end made it and did it and won the FC Bayern Hackathon, which means that they will come with us to a Champions League journey and watch a Champions League away match, but more important for us that we have good solution for the future. But at first I want to ask you maybe to again, within 3 minutes, like in front of the juries today, to present what you did and what you developed, and so that people can understand what it is about.
Yeah, great, thank you. Hi, I'm Christoph from the team Beat Adidas, that is here, and we're the winner of this year's 2018 FC Bayern Hack Days. The result I want to present is, we call it Adidas Challenge. Adidas Challenge is expected to change the way or gamify the interaction of Generation Z users with the brand Adidas. Today, there's 2 interesting opportunities that we identified. The first is a rather technical one. If people access your online shop from their mobile device, how can you increase the conversion rates that people actually do buy with their mobile device? And the second one, I think, is more interesting. How can you engage people better with a brand? It turns out that very often the Generation Z people, they do see brands more as represented by influencers. In case of Adidas, an important type of influencer is the creator of urban. He's a sort of cage soccer freestyle person. He'll post his newest shoes and so on and so forth. And we asked ourselves, how can we get to these people? How can we gamify the way they interact with the brand Adidas? So let's see. Say he's searching on his phone, trying to access the web store. He's searching for a new FC Bayern jersey here. He's looking at the price maybe, but he's unsure to buy. When all of a sudden there's a pop-up and it asks him to engage in a challenge for 10 euros discount maybe. So he gets easily loaded to the app. This app exists after 4 days now, and this app is about doing squat jumps. He's asked to do 3 squat jumps in 15 seconds. So let's see if I can actually do it. So here you see, it's actually running right now. I have 0 of 3 squat jumps done and only 13 seconds left. It turns out I mess up the first jump because it's a bad jump, but the second one is really good.
That was great.
That was really good, right? And you see, I got 1 out of 3, but I only have 5 seconds left. Let's see if I can do it. Obviously I can. I win the challenge. So what happens is I get my reward, right? I go to the web store. Oh, sorry, that was bad. Uh-oh. Can we go to the end of the video? Back. Backwards? Can't, okay. I'll do this. I'll go over this quickly again. What we try to do is get people on the web, on the online store. In the online store, we'll actually get them interested in this challenge. We'll ask you, like, are you going to try to win against Adidas? And this challenge can be, as is here, a physical challenge where you do something like squat jumps. I actually have the app here on my phone, and we could actually do it later, but maybe it's not such a good idea right now to do more exciting things here. You see again how I do the jumps. Unfortunately, I cannot go over this. I'm not such a good jumper. Yeah.
I think you wanted to show it again.
I did it, yeah. I could have lost. I could have lost, right? Now I have the chance to go back to the online store, but before I go back, something important happens. This app asks me if I want to do more challenges. At this point, I'll hit yes, but I don't know what's coming next. I don't know when the next challenge is going to happen. I don't know where it's going to happen. I don't know what's going to be the content of that challenge or what's the reward. So say sometime later on game day, like yesterday, all of a sudden during the game, my phone buzzes and it says, are you ready to go to the next level? I say, yes, yeah, I do. I go back to the app, and the app poses me a new challenge. It's challenge level 1. There's 20 other people in this stadium that we also contacted, and we want you to show your best support for the team, like in the game yesterday. You have 10 seconds to make the video. What you do is you do make the video, you upload the video to Adidas, which will then repost the video together with all other people that have engaged in this challenge, and then you have the chance to share this video by yourself. Now, this is already a nice thing, but Adidas can actually give you a bigger reward. They could give you the chance to get the thing out, to be on the big screen and support your players in the stadium. But this isn't the end. What you have to realize is you could post any different kind of challenge for very different types of people, like soccer fanatics or football club fans or even brand fans, music lovers. Anything is possible. You could match these challenges to very specific rewards, like, for example, getting a new pair of soccer shoes or some additional social media coverage. This obviously gives you a much better way to engage with the next generation. And with that, I'd actually like to finish here and thank you for your attention and leave you here with our first Generation Z user, whose pictures you can see here. He's actually playing the app. And he wins as well. Thank you. And also thank you to FC Bayern, all the companies that contributed, Unternehmertum, and everybody that helped out making this possible. It was crazy 4 days, really hard. We barely slept. We worked hard, but it was fun, and it's totally worth it.
Congratulations. And now you receive what you deserved. That's for you. Congratulations. Genau. Hier haben wir noch, genau. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Ich würde sagen, jetzt alle einmal.
Hey!
In the app, it says, hold on to your phone tightly, actually. It does.
So, we're very proud of what we saw, but and we will work with you in the future and very happy to really develop your idea and not to work especially just on the Adidas online shop, maybe as well on ours, with that great idea. But there were many other very good ideas and a very, very tight race at the end, and we will work with many of them and very good ideas. And thanks a lot to you. It's your stage and great. Thank you.
Thank you.